Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I've decided to randomly pick my camera up and do a bit of a weekly vlog, I think. I'm not sure I've got too much going on this week, but figured I'll give you a little insight into what this random week in my life looks like. So it's been really miserable and really rainy for like the last, I want to say 2 months. We've not had a summer, but the sun is coming out and it's glorious. I'm in my shorts, my little vest top, I've got my sunnies on, I've got my darker foundation on, still trying to cling on to my summer tan, but I'm headed out to Columbia Road Flower Market to see a work friend today, and I think we're just going to browse the flower stalls, browse the plants, take in how beautiful London looks in the sun, and then maybe sit in Victoria Park and just have a little chit chat catch up. That is my plan for the weekend, and I guess I'll take you into the working week with me as well. But I'm going to head out. I'm going to go catch the train or tube. I haven't actually investigated the best route yet, but I can't wait to get outside and in the sunshine. Also, how gorgeous are these flowers that my friend got me on Friday? They're a belated birthday gift. We obviously haven't seen each other since June, which is crazy when you think it's now, is it the 1st of September today? The 2nd of September? But she did get me this gorgeous bouquet to say a happy belated birthday, and they're just such bright, gorgeous, summery colours, so it's really getting me in the mood to make the most of this last summer month before it starts turning autumnal. What a thoroughly lovely day today has been. It has been gloriously hot in London. It was, well, probably too hot. I definitely felt a little bit sticky today. Brought my sun cream with me though, thank goodness, because I definitely would have burned if I hadn't applied that. But my friend James and I met each other at Columbia Road Flower Market and wandered up and down the stalls, which was lovely. Stumbled upon some hidden gems, which is what I love about going out in London. You will always find a quaint hidden side street with someone playing music, or like some vintage shop or secondhand store or antiques. There's always stuff like that, and I just love that sort of area of London for it. Columbia Road, it's just beautiful and buzzing with young people and happiness, and everyone in London's happy because of the weather. So we did that. Stumbled upon a cake shop I've been following on Instagram for ages called Lily Vanilli that I've been dying to try. So I got myself a slice of salted caramel cake, and it has this really ornate, decadent sort of piping on it. I think it's like buttercream or fresh cream, but very traditional looking, quite garish and brightly coloured. I think I might have got a video of it. If not, I'll leave a picture or link their Instagram. But picked myself a slice of that to bring home, and then we headed up to like Haggerston, and I think it's called London Fields. Like, we sat in the park and just chatted and soaked up the sun, watched people playing rounders and cricket. And London is just so good in the sun. Like, everyone is super happy, and it's so nice to see people full of smiles and laughter, and it's just what we need. I think this is the true last week of summer before we come into autumn, so it's nice that we have the time now to fully appreciate it. And then hopped on the tube back to mine, got an ice cream. I went for honey, rosemary and orange zest, which doesn't sound like it'd be nice, and I'm not a big fan of rosemary. I find the taste a little bit too strong, but this ice cream for some reason just tasted so good. So I'm glad I got that, and we sat on the grass near my house and ate that, and then yeah, call it a night. But what a busy busy weekend, busy day, fun filled of course, but now just settling in for the night and getting ready for the working week. Good morning everybody, what a glorious Monday it is, and already off to a great start because I had cake for breakfast, which you can never go wrong with, I guess. I mean, it's a one-off, so that was nice, good start to the day. The sun is now out, have been in back-to-back calls all day because I am at work, so yeah, got my little work set up over here, and I think I'm gonna go head outside for lunch, or maybe like walk to the shops, get a couple of things in, because I've been invited over to my friend's house for dinner tomorrow night. He'll be cooking for me, which is very lovely. I can't wait to see him and his wife, which is nice. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to this week, seeing the both of those. I think the last time I saw them was literally their wedding, so very much looking forward to that. And I would like to go get a bottle of Prosecco or something, or a bottle of wine to thank them and to celebrate that. And yeah, I think it's a good excuse to get out on a walk, or maybe even jog to the shops, we'll see, because the weather, as you can see behind me this way, is very glorious. I'll show you in a second. That said, I must say, a very glorious day to be looking straight out onto scaffolding, because unfortunately our roof over here is leaking into our bathroom. So they did come last week to fit this scaffolding, which is obscuring my lovely view of the sun and of the garden, but we'll make the most of what I can do and see. You can see the sun there, but not the best of views for this morning. Do we have that as a key anywhere on this sheet? Or... if that's alright, they already do, yeah, that's fine. Do they calculate replenishment or something? Is that why they might need case size and shelf capacity? That's just a guess. Just walking back from the supermarket now. It does feel a little bit extra to have ran to the shops, but I wanted to go to the supermarket furthest away from me to get my favourite granola, and I've only got an hour for my lunch break, so I wanted to be back on time to my desk, and then I wanted to pop into Tesco on the way back from there. So I just figured it's quicker, it's a lovely sunny day, get a bit of exercise, hit both shops that I wanted to, and enjoy the sun all in one. So kill two birds with one stone, I guess. But yeah, did feel a little bit silly jogging with my groceries on my shoulder, but I am walking back now because I do have a bottle of Prosecco in my bag to give to my friends when I get to theirs for dinner tomorrow night to celebrate. Gosh, sorry, I sound so out of breath. I'm walking up a hill. But yeah, I didn't want to run with the Prosecco in case that fizzed up all over when we opened it. So doing the sensible walk back, and the heat is just intense. It is quite unbearable. So yeah, I don't think I could have ran up this hill on the way back. Right, so that is the end of my working day. I've been working at home all day and sat at my desk for most of it, apart from my impromptu lunch run. So I think I will head out on a little walk because I'd really like to stretch my legs and soak up the sun while we have it, because it doesn't last long in the UK. So I would quite like to get out there and get out of this stuffy room, because I've been sat in here all day, and due to that scaffolding, I haven't been able to open the window fully. So it is hot in here. It is Tuesday and I have had the most weirdly productive morning before work started ever. I just woke up with this burst of energy, like, I need to tidy, I need to get my life in order. I don't know, maybe it's because it's September and I'm getting that whole like back to school, new start sort of vibe, but I kind of just felt like I need to get my life in order. Now I'm quite an organised person anyway, so it's not like my life was in disorder, but I do like to obsessively tidy every now and then. So I got up out of bed, about 7 a.m, had my breakfast, and then decided to just start sorting through my whole wardrobe and all my clothes. I think because autumn's coming up and it's like my favourite season for dressing up and like wearing jumpers and like cozy clothes, so I was getting a bit excited for that. Wanted to clear my wardrobe out, see what I was lacking, see if there was anything I needed for the upcoming autumn. I say that even though it's like 30 degrees right now, shouldn't be thinking about autumn, but it's my favourite season. So then I started going through all of my like sort of clothes, reorganising. You can kind of see I've started folding things up, going through the boxes under my bed, moving some of the stuff I don't wear so much into a suitcase, which is up here, and another one up there. So they're kind of out the way, which gave me more space along here, which we like to see. I then sort of colour organised my clothes. So I've got my black jeans, my blue ones, my beiges, my sort of smart work trousers, and then dresses, blazers, all of that sort of stuff. And I'm just feeling so on it. And then I went through the boxes under my bed as well that had old stuff that I needed to sort out, and have pulled together a little bag to send to the charity shop. So feeling organised. I have loads of clothes, which I didn't realise because I'm a hoarder. I still have things in my wardrobe when I was in like secondary school, and I'm like 24. I'm like, girl, you need to let go of some things. But I do hoard and I do collect things, and I don't buy often. But when I do, it's always like I've thought about it for a long time. It's a necessity. There's a gap in my wardrobe. But I do feel like I've got quite a lot now, so I'm like, how do I keep finding gaps? But I guess as I'm getting older, my style's evolving, and a lot of the stuff I used to wear when I was a lot younger isn't my thing now. But that has been my morning. It's now, I think, like 10:30, so I'm just working through on my laptop. I've got a training course in the afternoon, and then dinner after work with friends, but just need to get through this busy day first. But very productive start to the day, which has got me in a good headspace for work. I kind of documented my thought process for the objective, because when I was trying to get to what I wanted, I first kind of thought run my first official half marathon, and then a more detailed view of that was the time I wanted to get my first half marathon in, but then kind of met somewhere in the middle. So rather than really vague of run a marathon, really specific of do it in 1 hour 50 minutes, I just landed at run a sub 2 hour half marathon by January 2024. And then for the key results, I got 3. So the first one is to gradually increase the total kilometres I run per week from 10 to 20. So that's across all of the runs I do, like a total weekly count. And then a couple of the initiatives are things like joining running clubs, finding new running routes to stay motivated. You are catching me when I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. So I've just finished work. I've been in back-to-back calls pretty much all day long, joy. And then I had a 3-hour training workshop in the afternoon, which kept me busy for a while. And now I'm trying to quickly get ready to head out the house to head to my friend's house who's cooking me dinner, which I am very, very excited about. But it does kind of mean I'm in a bit of a rush. I mean, it is a good job I'm not heading straight from work, because that would have been a little bit tighter as well. But then I guess if I was heading straight from work, I would have already been ready and wouldn't need to do the whole hair and makeup thing. Whereas, you know, being me, when I'm pushed for time, I still decided to have a shower because I wanted to look and feel my best. Whereas I probably could have just gone a little bit scruffier, but it is what it is. I don't go out midweek all that much, so when I do, I like to make an effort, though it is just in the house. It's very casual, so I don't think they'll care what I look like. They just want to see me, which is very nice. But yes, had a very, very busy day at work. We are 1 man short in my team because someone's on annual leave, on holiday for, I think, 3 weeks. So yeah, a little bit overworked at the minute, and my other manager's just got back from a week on holiday. And I was handling all of the work last week on my own, so he's had a lot to pick up when he's got back in. So in general, my team are just very, very busy right now, which means a lot of firefighting, a lot of juggling things and sharing work between us, which is fun. Hang on, pause that thought, I need to get my concealer. yes, what was I saying? Which is fun because it's good stretching opportunity for me, and it means I stay busy, which is nice. And I get to prove myself as trustworthy and responsible to my managers, which is always a good thing. And I get, you know, more of a stretch opportunity to pick up new skills as well. So I'm definitely enjoying the pressure. But yes, it does mean I'm a bit busy and trying to hurry and get ready right now. And it's very, very hot. I've had to draw my curtains because I sit right next to a window, and the heat was just on my back all afternoon when I was trying to work, and I was like, I am sweating over here. So hence why I wanted to shower before I headed out. But I'm gonna go and stop waffling to the camera because that's probably gonna slow me down in putting this makeup on. So I guess I'll see you when I'm out. Well, I don't know how I've managed it, but I've somehow managed to get ready in 30 minutes. Yes, that includes shower, hair wash, hair dry, makeup on, clothes on. I do not know how I've managed to do that. I literally was rushing through that, and I didn't even feel rushed, but that gives me a nice bit of time now to make sure I've got everything I need in my bag. I've got my new book packed, I've got the bottle of Prosecco, I might put some earrings and a watch on, and then I can have a nice leisurely stroll to the bus stop rather than a run. Me in for the night. I didn't actually video anything when I got there because I was just enjoying my wonderful friends' company and the lovely dinner that they'd cooked for me. They'd made this absolutely delicious aubergine tomato feta bake thing. It was incredible. I mean, they did give me 3 options before I went, and this was the one I picked, so I was very much looking forward to it. But just had a very lovely chill night, catching up. It's actually been a year since we've seen each other, so I mean, such is adult life. That just happens. People get busy, people make plans, and life is so hectic and fast-paced, and living in London doesn't help because it just means you're constantly doing something every weekend. So we finally managed to get around to seeing each other, so it was just a chill one, catching up on what we've been doing for the last year, holidays, how friends and family were. Very nice. And then we played board games, which was brilliant. We played a really cool card game called like Sevens or something. Really enjoyed that. And then another one where you get given 4 cards and then you've got to pick, like, so there were 3 of us playing. 2 of us got 4 cards. We then had to put 2 forwards for the person who was deciding as to what we thought they liked the most or would prefer the most. So it could be things like aquariums, ice cream, playing golf, watching sports, making decisions, being on time. And then from those 4 cards that they were given, they'd then rank them from the thing they most enjoyed to least enjoyed, and you get tokens, and whoever gets the most tokens wins. And that was really fun. Sounds like a very simplistic game, but there were some very funny cards on there, like doing laundry, which apparently my friend loves to do, or being licked on the face by a dog, which probably isn't one of my top choices. But I did get a really good round where someone had put forward poetry, rain, hiking, bird noises, all things that I love. Very random things, but a very fun game. And I am now in. It is 11:15. I'm trying to keep my voice down because people in the flat are probably in bed, and I should probably get this makeup off and head to bed too because I'm in the office tomorrow morning. So I need to try and get as many hours of sleep as I possibly can because it's going to be a big social day tomorrow. The new grads are starting at my company, so I'll be doing a bit of a meet and greet, and again, very busy day of calls, so I need to try and have as much energy as possible, and leaving the house at 7:30 AM isn't always helpful for that, so I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. But what a lovely evening. I feel in really good spirits, and yeah, feeling very full of love and warmth and happiness. So yeah, good night. It's Wednesday morning and I am feeling sprightly. I woke up I think at like 6:10, which is like 20 minutes before my alarm, so feeling good. I always tend to wake up before my alarm. I never really need one because I'm always up at like 6 to 6:30ish, and I always set my alarm on my office days for 6:30, but I'm quite an early riser. I actually originally, I think I woke up at like 5, I'm pretty sure, and I was like, no, go back to sleep. I asked my I asked my Alexa, don't want to set her off, what time it was, and I'm pretty sure she said 5 or 5:30, and I remember being like, I've got another hour, come on, let's not get up now. But I have got my overnight oats, which is my favourite thing to make before I go into the office. I tend to go in on Tuesday, Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday, depending on what meetings I have, but it's always the Thursday because that's the main day for my team. But I always make up my breakfast and my lunch just to speed things along in my morning routine. So I've already got my overnight oats pre-made with natural yogurt, cinnamon, honey and blueberries. I don't know if you can see that. It's never the most appetizing looking breakfast, but tastes delicious. And this is a good summer substitute for porridge because I find that I can't stand warm porridge in the summer. But I'm also looking forward to autumn and winter to get back to my classic porridge. My favourite is like warming up nectarines or peaches. Delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on and get ready and try and work out what I'm wearing because we're in for a 32-degree day and it needs to be office suitable but weather suitable. Train station now, on my way to work. I don't know why, but I always end up feeling like I'm rushing for the train. Like, I get up so early, I have so much time. Pause that for. Sorry, the train just went past. I always think I have more time than I do. And then because I've got so much time, I mess around and end up feeling like I'm late and rushing for the train. But made it on time, just waiting for my transfer now, and then I can head into the office and do the walk in the lovely warm weather. How are you? Oh, probably the heat. It's probably going to get worse with the heat. Yeah, I came in to make use of the aircon and apparently it wasn't on yesterday. So I hope that's going to be different today. Lunch and heading back to my desk. It is literally super hot right now. Like, I feel like I can't breathe in this heat. They also had free samples. They're giving out free coffees on campus today, so I've got myself a caramel latte, but it's hardly the weather for it. I could have done with a smoothie or something instead. What a lovely day it has been today, but I am absolutely sweating. It is so hot in the UK right now. It's literally 32 degrees, but it's so humid. Like, the sun wasn't even out, but I'm wiped out from that walk home, 30-minute walk back from the station. But it's been a really, really good day. Like, the new grads have started at my company, which is really exciting, and I'll be doing some work with some of them as they onboard and start. So I was introducing myself. I did meet them a couple of weeks ago at like a tech hackathon we did as like an icebreaker, sort of get to know one another, fun activity. But this was my first time actually chatting to them properly, integrating, getting to know everybody, which was really, really nice. I was just dropping in and out of the grad session. I wasn't at the all-day induction because I've obviously already done all of that being a grad. Well, second kind of third year grad because I switched schemes. If you know, you know. You've seen my video about it. Go check it out if you don't. But yeah, that was really nice. I had a super busy day. It's just stacked in my team at the minute. I think because one of our product managers is away on an extended bit of annual leave, so it's just my manager and I, and he was out of office last week and it was just me, and we've just got a big old backlog of work and lots of pressing deadlines, so it's always go go go, back-to-back calls all day. And then the free, I think I had one half-an-hour gap, I went and sat in the back of the graduate induction event just to see what they're up to, mingle a bit, and then had a bit of work that I was tasked with doing. It was my sole responsibility. I was a little bit nervous about it, thought I'd done it wrong, but smashed it, and I'm actually feeling super proud of myself. I never say that. I never congratulate myself enough, but I really feel like I've stepped up, especially with my manager out of office, or one of them out of office for the next few weeks. I feel like I'm really taking on more work, taking on more responsibility, and it's forcing me to be more decisive. I think before I kind of flapped about a bit, and because I could kind of get away with it because there were two more senior members of the team, I could kind of say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, can I just get you to check this, can I get you to do that? But with one of them being out, it means my other manager's very, very stretched, so I kind of don't want to be asking him silly questions that I could probably take the time to answer myself, or just have confidence in my own decisions. So it's definitely been the push and the step I need, and I'm really proud of myself for taking that ownership, leading my own decisions, just putting in calls with people to find out the answers if I need to without going through my manager first. And I really feel like it's making me grow as a person and in confidence and in the workspace, so feeling super good. That call was the last thing I had today and it went really, really well. So I'm like, yay, like I thought I'd done the work wrong, but I did it really right, and more than right. I went and thought about things beyond what I needed to think about, so feeling good about that. And it's also looking like my plans are changing tomorrow, because I am normally based in my company's head office, but they have another office in London, and that's where all the tech grads are going to be tomorrow. So I think I might try and get a London day in tomorrow. So you've come along for a really fun, busy week this week. I didn't expect it to be like this. It's just panned out this way, but a good week to vlog. So who knows, maybe I'll be bringing you into my London office tomorrow. Also super exciting, I have a couple of deliveries to go through. So first of all, I ordered a new raincoat from Zara, which I'm really excited to open. Seems a bit silly in this 30-degree heat, but it was chucking it down for the last 2 months, so I thought I need a new raincoat, it's practical. So ordered that, but not going to get much use out of it in the next few weeks. I also ordered some earrings from Amazon, so I actually lost one of my favourite earrings that I bought on holiday and was really upset about it. So much so that I was like, don't waste any more time being upset about it, just order another one and replace it. So I guess I have a spare earring now because I have 3, so back up in case I lose another one. You know, if it's easily solvable, just do it. There's no point in spending your time feeling sad, and it was not super, super expensive and easy to replace. I guess the sentimental value isn't there, but the thought is, so that's what counts. And then this lovely pile right here. So my friend David, who I think some of you guys might have met before in some of my vlogs, he got a bunch of Lush samples, but I don't even know how he acquired these, so don't ask. But he got a bunch of these, and oh, let me just move some of my bits out of the way. He basically said he wouldn't use them and didn't understand half of them, didn't know what they were for, didn't particularly like the smell, so he gave them to me, which is a lovely little gift. So very excited to go through some of these and spend my evening opening them, smelling them, using them. I think there's a couple of body lotions. Oh, that feels like could be a face mask. Is this like some pink putty? I have no idea what that is. And maybe some bath bombs. Oh, we got magic crystals, orange shower scrub, sticky dates shower gel. Interesting. This is definitely a bath bomb. It has to be. Oh, that's super exciting. I don't want to get it all over my bed, but oh no, it's not. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. So can't wait to open some of these. Rub, whatever that is. More shower gel, more magic crystals. Yeah, very exciting. So lots of things to open this evening. Just a quick update from me this morning, as I'm literally about to head out to my London office, but I have decided to get 2 buses, I think, rather than get the train or the tube, because it's unbearably hot. I woke up at around 5:45 AM this morning. It's honestly getting earlier and earlier. I mean, I'm an early riser anyway, but with this heat and humidity, it's really hard to sleep in. So I am ready extremely early and thought, you know what, I'll take the longer bus journey. It's not so much longer, I think it's only 15 more minutes, but I have decided to go with that. 1, because I'm ready early. 2, because I can't bear the thought of being packed like sardines into a really stuffy, tight tube carriage on the busy London morning commute. So I'm gonna dash, hop on these 2 buses and enjoy the views as well. I always love taking a bus around London because it's such a cheap way of just seeing all of the city and seeing places you've never seen before, and I do like to people watch on my commute, so that's much better than being in the dark and underground. So that's what I'm gonna do. What a wonderful way to end my week in a life to a close. I had the best day ever in the London office. It was just so much fun. I was super busy, very back to back, lots of calls, lots of work to do. But by the time we hit 5 o'clock, I was able to just switch off. I got to meet all of the new grads again. They were doing a fun little quiz, which I managed to catch the end of. It's always funny to see people getting competitive. And then we headed straight from work to the pub, which was good because I've had honestly the busiest day ever. So many plates spinning, so much work to think about, so many different things, like you're constantly switching register from like internal call, external call, call with a colleague, in the detail, bird's eye view. It's like constantly needing to flick your mind between all of these things and just switch like that. But very much switched off by the time we got to the pub, had a couple of drinks. I didn't like drink, but went for the social anyway, and it was really nice mingling with the new grads and my current cohort, so lots of time spent with them, and the weather was just impeccable. We had lunch in a lovely nearby park, which was just what we needed, sat in the shade because the sun was intense. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd burnt my chest, or I think I've definitely burnt my parting on the top of my head, but it was really nice. Made the most of the weather, which I'm glad I can say I did that before we finally come into autumn. And what a lovely week it's been. I said at the very start of this vlog that it was going to be a quiet one and it was probably going to be a very boring watch, and here we are. Once again, it's evolved into an extremely busy week, which, I mean, I should know this pattern by now, it always happens, but I hope you've enjoyed coming along this crazy ride with me, and let me know in the comments below how your week has been, whether you're at university or at work. I'd love to hear all about it. So as ever, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you in the next vlog. Bye!